We're just opening up on Pennsylvania Avenue, right next to the White House. So if I don't get there one way, I'm going to get to Pennsylvania Avenue another.
Another first in a debate last night, the first time a candidate has ever promoted one of his own hotels. In a presidential debate, win or lose, he is going to Washington, D.C.
You heard him say one way or another. That huge showdown overnight getting major reaction, as you can imagine. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump sharing the stage for the first time, going head-to-head. Both candidates, they got personal. They discussed war and terror, taxes, and race relations in this country. Who came out on top? Our political team is breaking it all down this morning. I know one team that did not come out on top. The Saints last night, Monday Night Football, 0-3 now.
Well,
the Saints. Not that I was watching.
Maybe not a lot of people watch.
My team lost on Sunday, so we're both in mourning. We're both suffering, Robin. But after the debate came the late night laughs as usual. Comedians giving their take on last night's face-off. We're going to have all the best moments. But here are some right now. Take a look.
Meanwhile, Hillary was so prepared, my new nickname for her is Preparation H.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
that
pretty
was
good.
One of the lines.
But we have much more on that coming up. And as we get closer to Election Day in November, just 6 weeks away, Amy's tracking the conversation. And you have what America's talking about.
Yeah, a lot of people were talking and tweeting and taking to social media last night. In fact, nearly 7 million tweets sent during that 90-minute showdown. That is the most tweeted debate ever. And one thing capturing everyone's attention, I know that you all saw it, all that sniffling from Donald Trump. You remember that? We heard it a lot throughout the night. And the reaction on social media to Trump's runny nose was huge, but the top moment on both Facebook and Twitter overnight, not about the sniffling or birthism or ISIS, but temperament. Take a look at this graph from Facebook. This is the moment at about 80 minutes into the debate when Trump said that his strongest asset is his temperament. In fact, Lin-Manuel Miranda tweeting, "When I have the right temperament gets the biggest house laugh, it's not going your way." That's for sure.
He may have a good point. And I think I have the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Which candidate did everybody talk about the most?
Which one do you think, Michael?
Donald Trump.
You would be correct. Yes, Donald Trump dominated the social conversation. 62% of tweets were about him. Just 38% were about Hillary. Even his vocabulary getting a lot of attention online. I'm going to have to admit this. I looked up the word braggadocious.
Really?
I didn't think it was a word. And apparently that was a trending search after Trump said it was something he was not.
I always thought that was a word.
Sounds like something out of Mary Poppins. Supercalifragilistic.
That's where it came from.
Braggadocious. It means boastful or arrogant. Trump saying he was not either of those things.
All right. And what about hashtags? Every time you have something big like this, hashtags are always generated.
That's right. So one of the hashtags that got a ton of play, hashtag unlikely debate guest. And it seemed focused on Secretary Clinton. One watcher tweeting unlikely debate guests, Hillary's emails, which of course was a big topic of the debate.
And of course, you talked about it a little earlier,
the sniffling.
The sniffling.
Right, yeah. That happened. Apparently, his runny nose was really the moment that got a lot of people talking, even earning its own Twitter handle. Speaking of Twitter handles.
What is it?
Trump Sniffle. And generating some pretty funny memes there. Yes, there's Trump with a box of Kleenex. And another showing the candidate wearing a Breathe Right nasal strip. So maybe he could take one home and have a better time of it next debate.
Well, I don't know if this debate was supposed to be funny, but as of course, people came out with memes.
It was highly watchable.
It was highly watchable.